Hey, what's up, Tamer? This is Dev from DevsUtopia, and I'm partnered up again with Infusion as well as Fluky. And welcome back to Tamer Talk, the podcast dedicated to keeping you guys up to date on every leak for the Digimon card game, as well as just talking about the EN meta. So we are back. We have a lot of Set 7 leaks to talk about with you guys and everything, as well as we are past the first weekend filled with a lot of regional tournaments, as well as Pro Play Games had a tournament on this past Sunday. And yeah, like, hey, say hi to everybody.
Hey guys, how's it going? I
It
I
was
think I talked to you guys before.
Yeah. No. We're completely new cast. You know what I'm saying? We have a new thumbnail. The artwork I got commissioned is now the new thumbnail for Tamer Talk. So the one with the Gaomon, Agumon, Impmon. So we updated the logo. So hopefully people still recognize us. uh,
hopefully.
hopefully they just don't click on I don't recognize this. Like yeah, and I might actually try my hardest to try to get this podcast on Spotify. Oh, and by the way, we are also, working remotely because COVID, Delta variant is a thing, and also Fluky. I'm not going to make. Don't worry, I'm not going to make sure they don't dox you or nothing. But yeah, Fluky's no
Yeah.
longer in our area anymore. He moved, so this has become the most cough friendly uh, cough friendly work environment right now. So we're
From
gonna try.
6 feet to 6,000 miles.
Yeah,
I'm
there
just
we
playing.
go. There we go. Like that's what they meant actually. I just need to move out in general. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Got 6,000 feet. They meant that was a typo.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
I
thanks for letting me stay
apologize.
in my area, guys. I
Yeah,
No
appreciate you.
problem.
it's great. It's great. So all right. So let me pull up. I am using DigimonMeta.com as well as DigimonCard.dev, powered by Orange Swim, for our leaks today, for all the reveals. Some of them have been translated, some of them haven't. But again, we're just trying to go over a lot of the important cards, talk about some potential combos from set 7, and how about we just start off everything with Susanomon. So now Susanomon, he is a level 7 white Digimon. He's the secret rare in the box. He has a play cost of 15, and he can Digivolve for 7 memory from any color in the game. He has a DP of 15,000, by the way, too. And his skill reads by placing a total of 10 cards that are Tamers or Digimon cards with hybrid in their form from your hand or trash to the bottom of your deck in any order, you may Digivolve this card in your hand onto your Tamer as if the Tamer is a level 6 Digimon. And then it has security attack +2 instead of +1, as well as the when Digivolving effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Just straight up delete it. It's basically a Gaia Force, right?
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
love
like
it.
in level 7 form that becomes extremely irritating if you don't have an answer for it. But
I love
it's freaking great.
it's it's a really good card, honestly. Like I do see a lot of cool like team related decks actually use this card too. Um, like I know a lot of hybrid decks about to use this thing to a whole new extent, but I also know I also feel like it might be worth it playing Shine or even Vidramon decks with Tamers.
It can Digivolve from any color, so it's like it really adds in that kind of thing of like I feel like if not given its own deck, it will always kind of be one of those like one ofs at the very least. But I feel
Mhm.
like people are going to at least put it at least 2 or 3, like immediately. I don't know. I really think doesn't oh my gosh, fuse into the ultimate Digimon work for this or no?
Yes, I believe so. Because this is a white Digimon,
it. Hmm.
level 7. Yeah, I believe it does work for this.
Let me search up fuse into the ultimate Digimon.
Because if I remember correctly, you can go into Millennium Mode with Fusion the Ultimate Digimon as well.
The next time one of your Digimon digivolves from a level 6 to a level 7 this turn, reduce the cost of the Digivolution by 6. So, Mega Digimon Fusion, or Fuse into the Ultimate Digimon, uh, is going to be coming back in set 7, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to leave that much, but
I don't think it ever left.
I don't
I don't
think
think
it's
it ever
going
left.
to. Yeah, I don't think it's going to leave at all. Then again, I don't know. Okay, so the weirdest thing, right? My main problem has been stopping people from using white option cards without having a white tamer on the field or just a white Digimon. I
Hmm.
don't know. Like, yes, we just got white options in EN and everything, but I don't know how many times I told someone, you can't use that. Why can't I use it? You don't have a white Digimon or a tamer on field.
True.
So I'm like, it's always like, TCG players, trading card game players, man, they're just like, how? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Hmm. You don't
The
read. They don't
rules,
read.
the read,
Hmm.
like,
It's one of those things that um it's hard to remember it because like there's even times where like we like in a tournament where it's not even like white Digimon or like anything like that, where like people forget about the fact that like, oh, if your board's clear, there's no yellow or anything like that
you
or something like
can't.
that, you can't
Yeah,
activate option cards in general.
there's something in my raising
And
Exactly.
area. Remember, the raising area is not
It's not
affected
in the
by
field.
anybody except Mimi. Mimi is the only thing that affects the raising area.
Hmm.
And I'm like, man, I can't believe this isn't. It's not muscle memory. I agree, but honestly, I just feel like people should have a little bit more, be a little bit more thoughtful
Hmm.
of it, and also not try to argue with me. That's my thing. Don't argue with the person that's like, hey, you can't use that. But why though? This, that, and the other. It gets all hostile. Um, basic rules. Don't know what to tell you.
I know, right?
Like,
It's rule book. It's online. Everybody's really easy accessible. You got a phone, right?
right.
Hashtag wizard.
And it's
You
always
got a
the
phone.
same thing. Like, it's like if I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. But at the same time and all that, like you don't have to get extremely hostile. Your life depends on this one singular play.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I'm
that
excited to see more white Digimon in general,
I
hey,
am too.
speaking of white Digimon, did you guys see the new Sistermons that
though.
are
Did
getting released in the system?
the
Yeah, I
awakened
did.
ones, right? They're both
Yeah,
awakened.
there's
Yeah.
yeah, the Awaken of Blanc and the Awaken of Noir as
Noir.
well.
Yep.
Okay, let me read Blanc first.
Oh, I
Uh,
love her. I love her so much.
so level 3, Sistermon Blanc, play cost 5, Digivolution cost of 2, 5,000 DP. On play skill is you may place one Systemon Blanc from your hand or trash to the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution cards to trigger recover 1. And then on deletion, return 1 card with Jessmon or Huckmon or Sistermon in its name, except Sistermon Blanc Awakened, from your trash to your hand. Oh, that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Yes.
Recovery for other decks.
Yeah.
Well, red
Well,
mostly.
well, mainly Jessmon. So that's actually the first card that actually gives. So, like, honestly, for red, that's really good because if you notice, well, red never really had any recovery cards besides like you threw a Managemon or like some type of yellow Digimon thrown in there. But this is the first non-yellow recovery card that could be
Hmm.
played in red deck specifically, which will give Jessmon something more, which is stupid in my opinion because now they have a free access to go whatever they need to.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever piece they may be missing, they can just grab it,
Then
which is really
let's
nice.
go over Sistermon Noir Awakened. Play cost of 6, Digivolution cost of 2, 6,000 DP. On play, is it the same thing? Wait, is it the same thing?
For
Uh, mm,
deletion effect, yes,
The deletion
is
effect
it actually
is right. You're right. On play, you may place one Systemon Noir from your hand or trash to the bottom of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. To delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost of 5 or less. Okay.
okay.
I mean,
I
like you
see you,
do
so
get a
sister.
lot of level 5s that are, the memory efficient level 5s. A lot of
yep.
people still play
And
those.
Hmm.
the best part about it is you hit blockers mainly.
True,
You
true,
hit
true,
You
true,
hit
true.
what, the
you
original
hit
ones?
you hit the original blockers,
The
which is
new
good because a lot
ones
of people are
though.
still playing Udimon
Right.
in yellow decks, but you can also kill off Ricky Rush decks because Ricky Rush decks have been trying to pop back up a little bit because I noticed that green and yellow were popping up in Japan a little bit, so this does
Yeah.
check them a little bit
We'll
because of
talk
that.
about a little bit more because you're right, actually, because I believe DigiSlots, Marcel Long from he's AKA DigiSlots, he topped with yellow green rookie rush, and I think there's going to be an increase and an influx of Rookie Rush. The most expensive card, of course, in that deck is Pulsemon, because he played Pulsemon at 4, and Pulsemon right now, as last time I checked, Pulsemon is $60 each. So,
Yo, speaking of Pulsemon, did anyone else notice that Pulsemon's entire evolution line's in this set too? Yeah, and each one of them is more broken than the last.
So we have both Pulsemons, and then also Digimon Rearise's mascot as well. Harrismon,
like
as well as Pulsemons. We're not gonna go over every single one. We're gonna. By the way, guys, just quick disclaimer: we're not going over every single card in the set. We're trying to go over like the most important ones, the ones that we found extremely interesting. If you really want to go and check out all of these cards for yourself, I will have these links to these sites in the description of the video. So please, if you do want to look at every single card that was already leaked, go into the description and just click on the DigimonMeta.com or DigimonCard.dev, whichever one. But Kazuchimon, the final Digivolution of Pulsemon. So let's go over him. His play cost is 12. His Digivolution cost is 5. Digivolving from a level 5. He's a level 6 yellow with 12,000 DP. His when Digivolving effect is if you have 3 or more security cards, gain 2 memory. If you have 2 or fewer security cards, you may recover 1 until there are 3 cards in your security stack. And then his other skill is your turn. While you have 3 or more security cards, this Digimon gains security attack +1. So if you are losing, yeah, no,
I hate that, bro.
If you're losing and you have 0, you can just Digivolve for 5. I mean, like, it's the equivalent of Nidhoggmon for green right now, where instead it's just like, hey, I need a comeback mechanic. Okay, this Kazuchimon is going to come in handy. Digivolve for 5, and then like if your turn's not passed up and everything, you can do something. But yeah, no, like recover.
Honestly, if you Yale player like me that like loves War Greymon or Dynasmon, this comes in really handy just because of the fact that, especially like if you partner with War Greymon and like you're noticing you're at a really low standpoint and you can't kill him quite yet, but you already have an established board, you can just Digivolve into him, get back to 3, and then now you have as much shots as you can. You saw War Greymon or something like that established, which is really good, to be honest.
Like, I feel like his best partner is going to be Yellow War Greymon.
I don't like that.
I don't think you're going to be running Slash Angimon as much though. If Kazuchi.
Oh yeah, Slash. Yeah. By this time, Slash might be gone. I feel like at this point it's going to be Dynus, him, Lord Knight, and Wargrade. That's like gonna be the only 4 that's going to be left for Yellow. Everyone else is just in the back corner, just like, hey, do you guys need us? No. You're good, man. Just sit back to the show.
Yeah. Just get back on the stands. Just watch me work.
Then Rasenmon, Rasenmon. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, Rasenmon. You're right.
Rasenmon, like Rasengan from Naruto.
Yeah, you're right.
You're
right. It's Rasenmon.
Dude, he has some stuff on his freaking.
Yeah, those. So
those discs. I don't know, electricity maybe, or those.
Oh no, they're yellow digital razors, if I remember correctly. So they're basically like swirling, like yellow, like yellow electrical storms basically in his hands, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because
this man's got hurricanes.
Harrismon just gets more spiky and more edgy the more he Digivolves. I'm just saying, like
it's true. I like it though.
All right, Rasenmon, play cost of 11,000 DP, Digivolves for 5, level 6 yellow Digimon. And its first skill is, oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. All right, so the Digivolution cost of this Digimon is equal to the number of cards in your security stack, minimum 1 cost. Its main effect is once per turn, Digiburst up to 4. One of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 3,000 DP for each trash card by this effect.
So 3 things. First of all, I already know who's partnering with this. I know who's partnering with him. That's That's a good partner with Shine Greymon. I can already tell you that's a great partner with Shine.
Yeah.
That's his best friend right there.
I feel like who else does it help? You can probably still pair this up with Yellow or Greymon regardless.
That too, and Lord Nightmon too.
I feel like Lord Nightmon likes Kazuchimon.
Oh no, he loves
Well,
Kazuchimon and Giantsmon a lot more. 100%.
yeah. Okay, it's like so both of these new super rares, right? Are they super rares? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
both super rares. Both of these super rares like help a specific strategy, and
Mhm.
that's the cool thing. It's like again, it's one of those things of don't throw away your cards.
Yep.
Keep every card, at least keep a play set of all the colors that you actually play, even if it's commons, uncommons. Like I'm just a big thing of like, hey yo, here's this box that has blue cards from set one, this, that, and the other, this, that, because there is a chance that there's going to be a card in the future that might actually be useful for this card.
Yep.
That's what I just personally believe. I
No,
I
I
haven't
I agree.
I haven't been burned by it yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't throw away every card that you have. Like, this, common practice in TCGs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I totally agree with that. Like most of the time, I always hold on to, like I'm still holding on to my alternate. I have like a play set of alternate or Goonie Moss I'm still holding on to because of this set. Because like most of the time, it's smarter to just save up because you never know when some of your favorite cards will become the next big set or become the next big support. Like because here's the thing about like Digimon, every color will always get support.
Right.
Doesn't matter how good, doesn't matter how bad, every deck will get support. And you just have to just be patient and wait for your time. This literally all it is, just being patient.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. 100%.
All
That's why I
right.
have like boxes still in my freaking house.
Mhm.
When you get those mailed properly, it's going to be great. Like,
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be. Oh my gosh.
Man, you guys are barking up some weird trees right here. You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we said, he moved. We're not gonna let y'all dox him, of course. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody
Nah.
coming to your house, but yeah, he moved and he didn't have enough space for his collection, so that's the hardest thing.
It's
Oh,
terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
oh yeah, yo. Speaking about like cards you need to hold on to everything like that. Like actually one cool thing about the set, it actually released some cool stuff for from set 6 to here, like the new black cards, that new Ask Anybody's, right? Like the new what's his name?
Durham
Shoot.
Online.
Yeah, then yes, exactly. The one for Alphamon. Because
Mm-hmm.
Alphamon
Mm-hmm.
actually has support now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see like Doraemon, Dora Greymon, etc. Oh, wait, while I'm here, let's see, Doruga.
The
Okay,
Rugamon.
no, there's another R. Doruga Ramon. I don't.
Oh, Darugoramon.
Dorugoramon. Okay, I'm gonna
Yep,
He is correct.
Darugoramon.
He is
yeah.
100% correct, actually.
Play cost of 11. Digivolves from a level 5 for 3. 11,000 DP. Level 6 Black Digimon. Your turn. This Digimon gets 1,000 DP for every Digivolution card it has with X antibody in its type.
That's
And
kind of good.
then when
Really good.
attacking, once per turn, you may place one Digimon card with X antibody and its type from your hand under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. And if you do, delete up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost less than or equal to the number of Digivolution cards under this card.
That's so good. That gives me some Ragnaroramon vibes.
Yep.
Place them under, get stronger. Oh my
And the
goodness.
entire Digivolution line is X antibody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm looking at this wrong. Yep. Yeah, almost Doraemon and the entire Digivolution side line is X antibody. So you want to max
Yep.
out these. Well, I mean, like that's kind of a given in this game, but max out the Digivolution line is usually the best bet to go with.
Yeah,
You know what?
especially the fact that they also they have a tamer and a baby that support them a lot too.
Feel it, man. Let me scroll.
Yeah, they have
I gotta scroll up for the baby. Let me see.
Oh yeah, the baby's kind of fire.
Yeah.
yeah, the
Okay.
baby
He's
is really cool.
inheritable. He's not completely Doraemon. Doraemon. Okay. Your turn.
Mhm.
Once per turn, when one of your effects places a Digivolution card under this Digimon, draw one. Okay. It already has draw support too.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'm
The
wondering
best
where
black
they've
support
gotten
we got
these.
so far.
Can I find
It's kind of sad when you think about it.
Koto dot Dual Muto? I don't know. Play cost is 4. Start of your turn. If you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3. Okay, well. Another one. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon with X antibody and its type among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Another searcher. No one says shuffle yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
This game doesn't have any shuffles.
That's going to be the most valuable card. If they ever say have a card that says shuffle, that's going to be the most valuable card. I
Agree.
swear. Like, and I know this is probably like off topic, but no, like imagine being able to shuffle. Imagine a card just saying shuffle your deck afterwards. And just imagine how many people are going to be willing to play all of these on-play searchers, all of these when digivolving searchers, and etc. Like, I feel like their usefulness will go up immediately if one card just said shuffle your deck.
No, I agree with that.
That's
I
so
definitely
true.
do.
Right.
I feel like it's going to happen eventually.
Eventually. Let me go. Okay, next I'm going to go over Lucimon Chaos Mode because I'm really excited. He's another secret.
Same. I'll
Right.
play purple.
Yeah, so he's a level 5 purple, play cost of 14. He has 12,000 DP, and his effect reads: your Lucimon can digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 7, ignoring this card's digivolution requirements. When you would play this card in your hand, reduce the memory cost by 3 for every 10 cards in your trash, and then on play, when digivolving, so on play or when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or lower Digimon, or one of your opponent's Tamers.
Let's go.
It's going to be great.
It's amazing already.
I think purple is the only color that deletes Tamers, but I'm not sure completely yet.
Technically, Black has one
does
too, thanks to sports.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So black and purple are the main ones that say, "Hey, I'm going to kill this little kid."
It's kind of fitting, but geez, you don't say like that.
Yeah. I don't care how.
Forget them kids.
Forget them kids, man.
Dang, you guys don't want to play child support?
No.
No. And then we have
No.
And that purple is the main ones that saying no. Yeah. So
why do you think I play them?
I have to. I still have my Lucimons.
I know I do.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It was crazy, man. Like, I still have 2 alternate arts, and I was like, dang, I really like, until I saw this card, I was like, dang, I really don't want to. But there was no reason for me to sell it because like the price difference between a regular Lucimon at the time and a alternate art Lucimon was only a $10 difference. So there was no reason for me. Yeah, there was no reason for me to sell it. But I'm really glad I didn't sell it now. That Lucimon Chaos Mode was announced.
Yeah, do you guys see his option card by the way too?
No, I was looking at it.
Ultimate Sacrifice. Play cost of 8. Main effect is play 1 purple level 5 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. If you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you can play 1 Digimon card with Lucimon in its name without paying its memory cost instead. And then its security effect is activate this card's main effect.
I like that.
So if you do play Lucimon yellow, you can just immediately just recover 1. This might be a really cool. This is going to be a really decent option card, especially if your security is gone and maybe this is in the security, and then it activates and then you recover 1, so that might save you a turn. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you did say Lucimon yellow, right? Well, if you're playing it in the purple deck, yeah, that works.
At least that too, yeah. At least
yeah.
I feel like a Lucimon is your best friend now because of that.
Oh heck yeah! That's what I was thinking of too. Because that's mainly that's mainly the combo you want to do is Anubis Mom, Lucimon, do all that shenanigans. And now you have this, like, hey, maybe you want to get on the field really easily without having to trash it. You can do that.
Because Anubis Mom doesn't care about the color, right?
It does not.
It does not.
Yeah, Anubis Mom is going to be really handy in this deck. So you can literally just go Digivolve, bring in Lucimon back, and then Digivolve into Chaos Mode, etc., etc. So yeah. freaking great.
Quick Fuki start begging Bandai to get alternate Anubis Mons ready.
Yeah, dude. No, I feel like it has to
Bandai.
happen.
It has to.
Like, hear me out. Like,
Hey, yo, we've been working a lot together. I've been
Monzamon.
playing Digimon. I've been buying your cards.
Hear
You've
me
been
out.
putting them out there.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. It's not
Yeah,
too crazy.
it is. A lot of people love it too because Nubamon's kind of fire. And like it's also a common too. So like depending on how like much it was used, which was used like really well in the in Japan, we should definitely be able to persuade them.
Well, we're still talking about purple. I really want to talk about Nidhoggmon's art. For purple Nidhoggmon's art is amazing. I know it's an uncommon.
I love it.
But like the art is sick, dude. Let me okay, so play cost 12. Digivolve, it's a level 6 purple Digimon. Digivolves from level 5 for 3, 11,000 DP. When you trash this card in your hand using one of your effects, gain 1 memory. And then when Digivolving, you may trash 1 card in your hand to delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. The artwork is insane, dude.
It gives me comic book vibes.
Yeah.
It gives me a Spawn vibe.
Yeah, it reminds me
of
Spawn.
Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The art style. And then let's look at actual. Where's the super rare? Here we go. So Cherubimon, super rare, level 6 purple Digimon. Play cost 13. 12,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 5 Digimon for 4. When Digivolving, you may play 1 purple Tamer card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Then, for each Tamer you have in play, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. And then its on deletion effect is for each Tamer you have in play, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. Is this anti-Rookie Rush and also Rookie Rush at the same time?
Yep.
Oh, this sounds like a good friend with Anubis.
It does.
Anubis is a good friend with freaking any purple card you want.
I think even the Gallantmon it's a good card because now you just give it more fodder.
He's just looking like, oh, that's so cute.
That's so true. But then again, like this requires you to play more Tamers in your deck. So I don't know like how people.
That's not that bad because you guys got a new purple Tamer, and if I remember correctly, your 8 actually helps you.
You're right. He does.
How much you actually plus from this because you Digivolve Cherubimon, you get back 4-drop Mat, and then by playing 4-drop Mat, oh wait, let me see. No, yeah, the the on play still goes off,
and
then you can get a Digimon or a purple Tamer card. I mean, not Tamer, option card from Mat. So that's a genuine.
That's plus. A lot of pluses actually. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's good actually. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I mean, of course, there's other Tamers that we can pair this up with. Of course, there's going to probably have to be a lot of Tamers, but immediately, for 4 to Digivolve for 4, we get a 4-drop Tamer that also gives us a different effect. So, and then we don't have to be afraid of milling our deck as much because we know that Cherubimon is there. Or if Cherubimon is in our hand, we don't have to worry about milling. We don't have to stop milling as much.
True.
Plus, also when you think about it, you also have so every color has a Tamer evolution now. Purple can just evolve over the mat, swing, and when he dies, play Cherubimon, get him back, and then do it again.
You're right.
Wait, who is our purple?
You are correct.
Lobamon or something. Not Lobamon.
It's Lomon.
Lomon. Yep.
Get low with the mon. Yeah. DMCA. All right.
Wendigo. I'm trying to find him. Lowemon. Here we go. I think I found him.
Lomon.
Yep.
Lowemon.
You may Digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your purple Tamers as if a Tamer is a level 3 purple Digimon.
That's pretty standard for that.
Yeah, everybody.
His art though is nice though.
Oh yeah,
it is. Cool. It gives me Pyramid Sphinx vibes, which makes sense because it comes from that ancient Sphinxmon line.
Yep.
Yeah, every color gets a Digimon that can Digivolve over Tamers in this set because it is hybrid focused.
Oh yeah.
And then blue and red do get a new one. right? Didn't Red get
Yeah.
Digimon too?
Yep, but also before we get to red and red and blue, I do want to say this real fast, because these two were witnesses of this. We had a discussion before
Yes.
about your Tamer evolutions, everything like that, and which colors these guys would be. And
Yes.
I told these two that Cosmo was going to be yellow, and they both said, "Nah, man, it's going to be green." Some of that.
No, I never said
You
that.
said Beetlemon was going.
You said Beetlemon was gonna be yellow,
No,
and I said no.
No,
No,
you
I never
I said
said
it's gonna be
Beetlemon was
green.
yellow. That's what you guys said.
You said Beetlemon was
Mhm.
going to be yellow.
You
I thought I
did.
said Cosmo.
No, you told
No,
us
we
Beetlemon.
came to the conclusion after you said that. I was like, she may be yellow, she could be green. I don't really care
But
about
you
her.
were saying
Oh.
that Beetlemon was going to be yellow, and we were like, no, I think Beetlemon's going to be green.
I thought I said green, but
No, that's
I think.
why we remember it because we were like, we told Mike it was going.
Mm-hmm. I was like, we told him.
well, at
One we
least I was right
forgot
about
to talk
Cosmo.
about
At least
though.
I was right about Cosmo, though.
Right,
No, you were.
Yeah,
Well, I think
right about that.
you were right about that. One thing we forgot to mention, actually, I don't think we really argued about Kumalan.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh yeah. By the way, congratulations, blue players! You guys finally got a useful Tamer evolution.
Yeah, so
Yep.
Kumamon, he digivolves from a tamer, but is also his when digivolving effect is trash one digivolution card from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. So that helps out with all of the decks that are starting to care more about digivolution sources in blue. Beetlemon does an additional thing too, right? Okay. Yeah, for
It does.
Beetlemon, I don't think it's that good. Wait a minute.
No, it's not.
Yeah, when
Nah.
digivolving, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 card with hybrid and its traits, and 1 JP Shibayama
Yeah.
among them to your hand. Place your remaining card. Okay, it's a searcher. I mean, like it's a searcher.
Yeah, green has a ton of them.
Ton of searchers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then wait, let me find. Is it Flamemon? No, it's not Flamemon.
Oh no, Goodymon. So the funny thing is, Red doesn't have any more Tamer evolutions in here besides Burning Greymon. Goodymon was not reprinted in this set for some reason.
Ah, okay then. So yeah,
You know what?
Goodymon. Not Goodymon. Burning Greymon. Yeah, you may digivolve this card from your hand onto one of your red tamers, as if the tamer was a level 3 Digimon for a digivolution cost of 2.
Which is beautiful.
And then when digivolving, if this Digimon's digivolution cards has hybrid in its form or a Takuya Kambara, I think that's what it is.
Yep.
Kanbara?
Yep. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, Kambar.
Okay. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. So again, Red is continuing with the targeting specific numbers and getting rid of that. Like it's spot removal is still good removal in my opinion.
Yeah.
I know like Red War Greymon, Red OTK. Well, not OTK. I think it's more Toolbox now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Greymon Red Toolbox.
Yep. Like red. So most people either call it like Red Toolbox or Greymon with Friends. Since you literally just have a full line of Greymons, friends and family in there.
Yeah, it's not really an OTK deck. It's just mainly just I make sure that my DP is stronger than yours, and then I destroy stuff depending on the DP. Any removal is still good removal, especially when it doesn't cost 10 memory. In my opinion, if it doesn't cost 10 memory, usually it's okay.
Oh yeah, and speaking of red cards, can we talk about my boy Emperor Greymon here? One of my favorite Greymons in an entire Digimon franchise that also got Blitz.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that. I mean, I don't think it's that cool. But no, that's kind of fire. No kizzy.
Yeah. It's a Emperor Greymon, level 6 red Digimon, play cost of 12, Digivolves from a level 5 Digimon for 12,000 DP. Your turn. Once per turn, when this Digimon is blocked, unsuspend this Digimon and gain 1 memory for each Digimon card with hybrid in its form in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. So don't block it. And if you don't block it, if you do block it, I basically probably will have another turn.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, because like I know that the new Tamer, that Takuya, actually. Oh my god, it's so funny. You got to put 5 evolution sources under that thing, I believe.
The red
Question.
one?
Like, I think it's named Takuya
Kanbara.
Kabara. Yep,
Oh,
Kabara.
wait, did you want to do your question before I go over to these?
Yeah.
go
Before
for it,
you
go for
like
it.
jump to Kambara real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Are there any big like Three Musketeers decks? Because Avenged Kidmon kind of looking nice.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm like, he looking kind of thick over here. Sheesh.
It was actually, so if I remember correctly, Japan, Three Musketeers was actually really powerful over there.
Nice.
Like because like playing Bios Sarmon for free is actually stupid. So I feel like that was the reason why it was made, because of her.
True.
I mean,
And
also
like,
that waifu tax is going to be heavy.
true, dude. She's gonna be expensive.
Her and Sister
Yeah.
Mons, man. Like I literally see
Waifu
people
tax,
like
man.
all like talking about those two girls specifically, and I say I'm like, oh god, dang, everyone's really
hard focusing.
going crazy over her.
Yeah.
Hard
To-
focusing on just.
To sum up, Avenged Kidmon for the people that maybe just be listening on their phones and not actually looking at the
What
video.
color?
He's red.
Red? Oh, I just skipped over him, I guess. Here we
Yeah,
go.
rip. Yeah.
Avenged
He's right
Kidmon.
next to. Yep.
Where?
Right next to Emperor Greymon.
Yep,
Oh, dang.
he's right between him and Oldemon.
I was right next to him here too. All right, so
Rip.
play cost of 12. Level 6 red Digimon, 11,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 5 Digimon for 3. When playing this card from your hand, reduce its memory cost by 1 for each option card, and you and your opponent's trashes. Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then on play, return all cards with 3 Musketeers and their traits, and all option cards from both players' trashes to the bottom of their owner's decks. If 7 or more cards were returned using this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3 Musketeers and its traits, or 8,000 DP or less.
I would love to see a mirror match of this. I would love to see a mirror match. It'll be insane.
Oh my god, I can match this thing in freaking red decks, just like, oh wait, 3 Musketeers is here? And then Kickmon? You're like, wait. No,
You play that
stop,
too?
please.
Oh, please.
Oh, you play that
played
too?
them.
Oh.
I know, yeah. Like, yeah, I just played this. I know. I played mine.
I know for you too, man. Like, no, stop, please. I have a family.
The mirror match.
I think that's just more of a fun.
Extremely freaking irritating against the 3 Musketeer mirror match. Now,
I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be irritating, but also fun to see like who plays better.
Against that deck. I want a real fun time.
Who plays Avenged Kidmon first, and then who retaliates?
True.
It's like set 1, Omni versus Omni again. Like who Omnimon's first? Like
who Omnimon's first, and who actually has blockers to protect them too.
Yeah.
True. Who's trying to get their butt beat, and who's not?
It's
pretty much
looking good too. Even it's an uncommon, and it's artwork. The artwork, they don't care what rarity it is. They're gonna give it some good artwork.
Yo, I gotta give a shout out to the artist Kazumasa Yasukuni. I'm not gonna try it again.
I butchered the heck
Shout
out
out
of that name.
Kazumasa Yasukuni.
That's the poster boy for the box, by the way.
Oh my god, I love this Greymon so much. I love him so much.
Level 5 Metal Greymon, Red Digimon, play cost of 7,000 DP. Digivolves from level 4 for a memory cost of 3. On play, if you have a Tamer in play, gain 2 memory. If you don't have a Tamer in play, you may play a red Tamer card from your hand without paying its memory cost. And then it has the inheritable effect. Your turn, once per turn, when your opponent's Digimon is deleted, gain 1 memory. So now Red has the option to just gain memory for doing the stuff that they've been doing since set 4.
Yes.
You delete something? That's crazy.
They're just trying to increase their toolbox with all these cards they're giving them.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got to deal with blue Hexablau and blue Managuru and all these like blue decks that are like, buy sources or put yourself back or jamming. We need all the help we can get, man.
I don't see a problem, Mister. I play 4 different Omnimons. I can do that.
I know you ain't talking. How many Omnis you have in blue?
In blue,
3.
3.
You have
in
4 in
purple,
red.
We have
like, come
2.
on. Yeah.
And then red has the most.
Yeah.
Still.
Come on.
Red still.
Don't forget Alterus.
Yeah, that's.
But
right,
here's the difference though. You guys actually have one that says in Pure Digimon, here you go. Let's keep going, man. Kill me faster. Heck no, we need help.
Let's make Imperial Dramon faster by giving Blitz to blue. And I'm like, all right, cool. That's great. Thanks.
Yeah, no. We need some help, man.
love
We need some major help. You guys got too much support.
While we're at
I have no clue what you mean. I play purple.
we're gonna
We don't want to go on that path now, man. We don't want to go on that path.
No, we don't have to.
I'm gonna find this clip. I'm gonna get that. I only play purple, and every time I get on my channel where that plays any other.
Oh, I just need a meme, man. I still saw that meme about him playing purple.
Yeah, dude. I only play purple. Plays blue. I only play purple.
Stop. I'm being attacked.
I'm gonna remember.
Stop yelling at me.
Oh yeah, yo. Before we move on a little bit more, can we also talk about the Mac? Like how blue's so stupid. They have a Mana Grumon that literally returns anything you want.
Yeah, I'm about to read them off. Okay, so level 6 blue Magna Garurumon, play cost of 12,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 5 for 4 memory cost. When digivolving, when attacking, once per turn. God damn. All right. I'm sorry. No, that caught me off guard.
He broke his own rule on his own channel.
They said when digivolving, when attacking, it doesn't matter. Did you just breathe?
God dang.
They're like, all right, you may return one Digimon card with hybrid in its form from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to your hand to return one of your opponent's Digimon with the same level as that card to its owner's hand. Trash Digivolution sources. And then your turn, once per turn, when your hand is increased by an effect, unsuspend this Digimon.
This is what I'm saying, man. This is what we're talking about. What the heck is this?
Did you just hand Upamon? Dang, that's crazy.
I love it. Freaking any card that said put this card back in your hand. Like Omnimon.
I play blue.
Arrow VG is gonna have a field day. Did you just unsuspend jamming? That's crazy. You're jamming now.
Just from drawing a card.
Cards. This makes no sense. Why is he here?
That's what you mean.
It's gonna be great.
Oh my god, man! Shoot, if we have a Tamer battle again, I'm gonna support all the red and yellow players and beat the living heck out of this Magic Groupon because this is crazy.
Soon-ish, because like I need practice first. I'm ready for a Tamer battle. I just need to play test in general, but soon-ish we will probably have another Tamer battle in general because I need more gameplay for the channel.
I need cards.
Okay, yo, speak of Tamer, by the way,
I need cards.
Speak of Tamers, by the way, did you guys see like the Takuya and the Koji that actually plays these guys for free, basically?
The Takuya and then
Yura Kambara.
Okay, did they both have the same effect? Wait.
The main effect, yes, the heritable effects are both different, I believe.
The heritables are different. Okay, I'm gonna read Takuya because he's translated on DigimonCard.dev first. So play cost of 3. Takuya Kanbara. He is rare. His security effect is play this card without playing its memory cost, of course. Main effect, once per turn. You may place 5 cards with hybrid in their form from your trash under this Tamer in any order to digivolve this card into Emperor Greymon in your hand by paying its digivolution cost as if this card is a level 5 red Digimon. And it has the inheritable effect. This Digimon gets 2,000 DP, while this Digimon has 10,000 DP or more. This Digimon gains security attack +1. And then Koji Minamoto, same security effect, same main effect, but this time, for Magna Garurumon. And the inheritable effect is once per turn, when an effect adds a card to your hand, gain 1 memory, then this Digimon can't be blocked for the turn. That's
I love it.
You see what I mean?
I love it.
That's great.
I love it. That's awesome. Adds a card. Dang. Upa? Dang.
Upamon's gonna just be at 4 again. I'm just saying.
If I were you, I would pick up those alternate arts when they drop.
Oh, the Upamons? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
like
lot
100%.
of alternate arts that are coming that I just have to try to get a playset of. I'm really glad I got my playset of Pulsemon before it went up to 60, by the way.
Same.
Dude, like, I don't care that I spent 120, but it's better than spending 240.
True.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Quick math.
Quick math.
I think me we spent like what? Like $40 on ours originally.
Right. No, I didn't. I wasn't able to go to the what's called pre-releases and everything because what was it? It was Springfest. It was Springfest for Vanguard, and that's why I was.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the regional for Vanguard. Blah blah blah. They call it Springfest. And I was like so heated because I was just like, oh, he's expensive. Oh, well.
It sounds like Lollapalooza for Vanguard, Springfest. Like, bruh, what you mean?
It's merch. They got merch, everything. It's great.
They got musical guests.
They do. How did you know?
What?
They have.
Wait, what?
Vanguard has idols. We have idols and crap. We have.
What? I was joking.
They hire singers. I'm serious.
That's so dope, dude.
Well, actually, no, I can't. I can't make a plan because Yu-Gi-Oh has voice actors that come in from their shows to like MC most of their events too. So I can't even like complain about that either.
They usually have a panel, and it usually has either voice actors and then idols and stuff. And they have a panel on JP that's broadcast around the world, of course, blah blah blah. And they have like idols and voice actors during Springfest or at the very beginning, usually. I'm not sure if they did it last time. I didn't pay attention because a lot of stuff was going on in every card game I was playing, so I didn't pay attention this year. But usually they highlight on their site like, oh, we have special guests or this, that, and the other, like, you know.
Yo, that actually makes me excited for like what Digimon might do in the future for their nationals or world tournaments.
Yeah,
I hope that
we got a cartoon show. Let's go.
Yeah, I hope we get voice
that'd be really nice.
To swing by.
Same.
Do we have idols? Do people sing about this stuff? Yo, let's get Utada Hikaru here.
Yeah, we do actually have.
Hikaru.
I think we do actually have
some idols for Digimon.
Idols, maybe, because I know we have like a bunch of.
I mean, at least in JP, right?
Yeah, I know we have like a bunch of like actual name songs and some of that for us have been like really famous. There, like I know Break the Chain was like really famous over there apparently.
Right. Okay. Don't want to leave green out.
Yes, we do.
I'm playing around. We went over everybody except green. We went over black first too.
Oh shit, bro, we did.
All right.
Well, and in our defense, Bandai kind of did.
They did him dirtier than we're about to.
Sheesh. What is this? Eben Wuman? So gross. I'm sorry, but he looks gross. He looks like he's polluting the entire. I think that might be his gimmick. That he is that a
no.
Is that a tree?
He's a tree. He's actually cleaning the air.
He's cleaning the air. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's mad at us for littering.
Yeah, no, I feel like someone just like threw a piece of paper on the ground and he's just. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, dude? Seeing this giant Digimon coming after you. Did you just litter? Okay.
Oh god, it's carrying him on.
It's Evan
Dog, like honestly, and also remember correctly, he's one of the 4 sovereign Digimon, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is.
All right, so he's a level 6 Digimon green. His play cost is 13. He Digivolves from a level 5 for 5. Memory cost of 5. Has 13,000 DP. His when Digivolving effect is suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. Okay, that's cool. And then on opponent's turn, all of your opponent's Digimon gain. This Digimon cannot unsuspend unless you trash 1 card from your hand. Okay.
Oh my god, bro.
So basically, Reboot is good night.
Yeah, Reboot's good night completely. Well, okay. Wait, okay, how does this go? So you get Reboot, you get it off at least once. I Digivolve an Eben Wumon, suspend whatever, and then Reboot just doesn't activate?
I don't think so.
So Reboot will activate, but the thing is now to choose to either because like
pay the cost.
Yeah, they have to discard a hand to reboot it now.
But no,
that's
because
hilarious.
Doesn't Reboot unsuspend the Digimon on your opponent's turn, not your turn?
Yeah, but
Right,
they
but
all gain the effect. So on your opponent's turn, all the opponent's Digimon gain the effect that on your turn, aka the opponent's turn, they must trash one card in their hand to unsuspend it.
No, you don't understand
Huh?
me. With reboot, okay, so it says I have reboot. I have a
Yeah.
Digimon with reboot.
Uh,
At the beginning of your turn, my Digimon
mm.
reboots.
Oh.
So are we sure that affects that?
Oh.
Because
well,
isn't that how reboot works?
yeah, reboot says
Yeah.
on your turn. So like if your opponent has reboot, because like remember correctly, this guy says your turn, like all like your opponent's turn, all your opponents gain on your turn
All right,
was
let
trash.
me let
Oh,
me
I get what you're
reread it
saying.
again. Yeah,
No, no,
okay.
I
Yeah,
get what
no,
you're saying.
I got
Okay.
what you mean.
You
I
know
got,
what?
No,
I
I got what
think
you're
I think
saying.
going.
So the
So
only thing that screws this guy over is reboot.
yeah,
Yeah.
but actually, now I think about it, it does stop a Purgemon though,
I
because a
mean, yeah.
Purgemon cannot withstand.
I mean,
Because
Because
of
you
this
pay
thing.
the
I would
cost.
have to pay the cost to
Yep.
You know
every.
what
So
about?
next,
Oh, you're right. I would have to pay the cost every single time.
Mhm.
yep. So it'd be like, oh, that's so nice, man. Pick.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh
here, man.
boy.
you're gonna neg your hand like 4 times.
Oh,
Like
oh
Just
boy.
be
I get
like,
to attack again.
oh,
Now
that's a
without
nice
throwing a
hand there,
card.
man.
that's what I
Be a
said.
shame if someone plays this green guy and said,
All right.
hand me a card, man.
Yeah.
Give me a
Now
card real fast.
here's the tax for just using your skill. Deal with
Yep.
it. Deal with
You pay
Oh
the
it.
litter tax.
Did you just
man.
literally?
No. But like for the reboot thing, I think it obviously like I agree with you. It works on like my
Yeah.
turn, so it'll
Yeah.
stand up. But like
I
if you
agree
want to
now.
like block or something, and
Right.
then like you on your turn, you'd have to pay the cost again. So it's still like negging you, but not as much as it could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you're saying now because
Yeah.
I,
Because I'm looking at
I forgot
one.
about the fact that says like your opponent's turn. That
Mhm.
this is your turn. My bad. My
Yeah.
bad.
No, no,
Mhm.
you're
That's my
good.
bad.
It's and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Black War Greymon from set 5 right now. He has rebooted, and it says in parentheses, unsuspend this Digimon during your opponent's unsuspend phase. So
Mhm.
that's what we mean. By
Mhm.
the way, it literally just says, now I can restand and not pay the cost, so you get a little bit of reprieve. But when you do try to swing and etc. and do everything that doesn't have reboot, then it becomes a problem. But the only way around it is reboot, as of right now
Mhm.
that we know of.
Yep. Also, real fast. Did you guys see this new white option card that's called
The
Ancient Evolution?
Yeah, Ancient Evolution. It goes with
It's
It
beautiful.
was revealed with Susanomon, I think too.
Yep.
So play cost of 0. Ancient Evolution is a white option card, so you need a white Digimon or a white Tamer. Can't stress this enough because I got
Actually,
almost
funny thing
Actually,
about it is,
actually, actually, at the very top it says
oh
if
my
you have a
gosh.
Digimon.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
yep,
Here we are. All
yep.
right, this is the one time. Okay. This is the one card that everybody can actually call judge on if someone's being a dick. Uh, if you have a Digimon hybrid in its form, you can use this option card, ignoring its color requirements. This is the only card that does that right now, right? Am I
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
right?
Only one.
This is the
no,
only
no,
card.
no. This is
What
only
else?
white card that does that.
Yeah,
Musketeers have cards that in
yeah.
order to
Oh,
cost two.
you have to.
This is
Yeah,
the
that's it.
only
Yeah,
white option card that
yeah,
ignores the
yeah.
fact that you need a white Digimon or a white Tamer. This is the only white option card that does this.
It has to have hybrid though. It
It
has to
has
have
to has
hybrid in
has
this
to
thing.
have hybrid in its
You still
form.
need Digimon in the field, so yeah.
Yeah.
Not
And
that
then
free. Not that free.
its main effect is one of your level 4 Digimon can digivolve into one Digimon card in your hand with the same color and with 10 warriors in its type by paying its digivolution cost and ignoring the level requirements.
So, in other words, you can turn a Goodymon into an Ancient Greymon.
Or, well,
Dude,
you can
Ten
turn into
warrior.
Susanomon, right? Oh, wait, no.
No, he's a
um,
shaman.
Yeah, you're
he
right.
is
He's a
correct.
shaman. Yep.
Yep. So really only works for the 10 original ancient warriors. So Ancient Greymon, Ancient Gurumon, Ancient Kazumon, Ancient Beetlemon, all those guys.
If it says
So we're
ancient
going to
in
see
front
an
of it, you could
influx.
probably do it.
We're going to see an
Yep.
influx of them. But it doesn't work for Magna Gurumon and Emperor Greymon, does it?
I don't believe so.
I don't think so. No, it is not. No, it is
Does it
not.
Yep.
work
No,
for? Let me look at Ancient Beetlemon, right? Because it might
It
work for
should
yep.
work.
him.
He's a 10
Mhm.
legend warrior.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 10 words. Yeah, he is. So it works for all of the main character
Ancient
mon.
Digimon.
Ancient
Yeah, for all
Digimon.
the ancient. Yep.
Ancient
So-
Beedlemon look kind of fire.
Which is
No, that's just really good.
what? Who?
That's
Sorry, I was saying Ancient Beedlemon looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna
Yo, his
I'm not gonna
artwork
lie.
is great. Yeah, his artwork is great. Oh, by the way, since I'm on them, let me read them. So
Mm.
ancient Beetlemon, level 6 green Digimon, play cost of 13,000 DP. Digivolves from a level 5 Digimon for 5 memory cost. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your Digimon with 10 warriors or hybrid in its traits deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle and survives, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack, which is really cool. On deletion, you may play one green level 4 or lower card with hybrid in its trait from your hand without paying its memory cost. That's cool. That's really
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
That is cool.
And I like
Yeah,
how
like-
green continues to just say, I don't care about your security. Just trash one, screw it. Like they got burned by accident, really.
Yep.
Or is it still burned if it's green? Or has it? What is it?
I don't think
Yeah.
so. Really,
I call
like
it shock.
it gives its. Yeah, I don't think so. Really.
I don't think shock's going to stick, but they technically get quote unquote burn
Yeah.
just by doing crap.
Just by
Yo,
living.
and also, did you guys see the before like we move on and that? Did you guys see the ancient Mega War? Or I have no idea how to pronounce this one actually.
Yellow, or is it what color is it?
Ancient Blue. Is it Ancient Blue?
Oh, Ancient Megatheriumon.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm trying to
mouthful.
find it.
Holy, whoa.
King Waman. King
He's right next to
Mega.
Metagroup.
Oh, dang, that's name. Oh, it's going off.
I told you.
It's going off of the
Yeah,
the card on Digimon Card.dev. It's going off. Yeah, that's a lot of.
I don't know how I got it, dude. I don't know.
It's freaking great. Play cost
Ancient
level
Megatherium.
6 blue Digimon. Play cost of 13,000 DP. Digivolves from level 5 Digimon for memory cost of 5. Effect reads: when Digivolving, for each card with hybrid in its traits and this Digimon's Digivolution cards, trash one Digivolution card from the bottom of each of your opponent's Digimon. Then, for each Digimon your opponent has with no Digivolution cards, draw 2. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's great. Okay, let me
Oh.
on deletion, you may play one blue level 4 or lower card with hybrid in its traits from your hand without paying its memory cost. Man, I'm about to keep that searcher. That common searcher is going to come in handy. Finally. But I've been struggling to use that guy, dude. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Strabimon.
Yeah.
Strabimon.
Strabimon, yeah.
Mhm.
Strabimon and Flamemon.
Oh, Flamemon is
Searchers.
beautiful. I love him. I love
Oh, you
him
mean the
usually.
new one? Oh, you mean
Well, the
old
new one, the old, I love the old one just because of the fact that like, with
Sure.
Ancient Greymon, he's actually really good.
I mean, yeah. The only problem I have is that they can't get Ancient Garurumon and Ancient Greymon because they're not hybrid, to my knowledge.
No, they're hybrids. I believe they're hybrids actually.
Let me search up before I.
All right, while you're searching that up, I found out what a Megatherium is.
What is it?
It's a giant ground sloth, like the giant extinct one.
But that's a
Not
goat.
hybrid.
That's what I'm saying. Like it looks
Not
nothing
hybrid.
like a sloth at all.
Ancient Greymon is not hybrid. He is a vaccine Ancient Dragon / 10 Warriors in Ancient Garurumon.
Really?
Yeah, they are not hybrid. That's the main problem with Ancient Garurumon decks is that he's not hybrid. Because you can't get your boss monster, but you can get the supporters.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's why I wasn't playing Ancient Garurumon, because his searcher doesn't even search for him. Yeah, Ancient Garurumon is also not a hybrid Digimon.
Oh, that's funny.
That's crazy, man. But yeah,
I mean,
that's
makes
why I
sense.
haven't-
He can
that's
only
why I
be
haven't used
used-
the deck yet. So,
Okay, that's fair. Well, I guess we are going to be playing not Ancient. I'm sorry, Emperor Greymon and Managurumon. Then when
right.
with them in there.
Like for real though.
Like-
For real. I like that. I really do like that first effect. Is that like if you're that might deck you out. Like that might deck you out. Like, yo, hey, because like think about it, right? If they have if it's Ricky Rush, right? That's extremely dangerous. Because did you just say that you draw 2 for each of my cards, and I have like 5 on the field or something like
That's
that?
10 right there.
Yeah, I'm like that might take you out. That might be
I mean,
helpful,
shoot.
but that might deck you out.
I mean, shoot. I'm okay with it. Like,
You know the funny part?
hmm?
I almost decked myself out by playing Hex, my control version of Hex. I almost
Mhm.
decked myself out playing just Hex.
How?
I don't know. Well, first, Upamon always goes off first thing.
Mhm.
Um, and then like I always played. I don't know because the game would take so long because again, Upamon always goes off. I played Jamming Vmon, so Jamming Vmon with Upamon under it, and then also your opponent can't block. That was a big thing in that reasoning too. But yeah, no, like I almost decked myself out by playing a deck that doesn't even draw like that. This might
Ooh.
push it a little
This
bit.
might push it.
Yeah, dude, like this might push that there. Like if I'm almost decking myself out with Blue Imperial Dramon, and then also like Hex and Blabon, this might actually push it. And
Yeah,
you better
Yeah,
be able to kill them.
you
I
have to be able to.
I feel like with that deck, if you're up against security control, that's the worst enemy right there. Because security control
It
already
takes
decks you out on a daily.
right, and it like against any security control, it's going to be too long of a game. So you might deck yourself out if you're just not careful. So you really got to hope that your opponent doesn't have too many Digimon on field for this.
Hmm.
But
Mhm.
I feel like the amount of tamers is going to go up. To be
Hmm.
honest, I've been seeing people go like 4 tamers, 5 tamers, 6 tamers right now in
Yeah.
the EN meta, but I feel like it might go up a little bit more when this
Maybe.
set comes out.
Like
Just
It
from
kind of
like
like
has to actually.
it might
Like
go
a
to
like
lot of these.
7,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe go to
it
7.
depends on the deck because like I know yellow decks probably won't be like too excited. Well, I mean like I don't know. I feel like some yellow decks might play the Zoe,
Mm-hmm.
just because like if you really if you really need that the Kazumon to go over TK to finish the game, that'd
Yeah.
be helpful for them. But
While
I'm
you're
not
talking
gonna say
about
like
Zoe, let me read Zoe by the way too. Give me 1 second. Yeah, yellow tamer Zoe Orimoto. Play cost of 3. Security effect, of course, is play this card without paying its memory cost. Its on play effect is you may search your security stack for 1 card with hybrid or 10 warriors and its traits, reveal it, add it to your hand, and then recover 1. Then shuffle your security stack. And then its inheritable effect, opponent's turn, all of your security Digimon get plus 3000 DP. So that's going to be annoying if you don't have jamming.
That's true.
yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping by that time, Bandai would be nice and release a nice yellow Digimon that says, during your opponent's turn, no jamming can be activated. You know, that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
they're right. Yeah, totally.
What are you capping, bro? That'll be a
Stop the
terror.
cap! Stop the cap!
Nah, you'd be fine. You'd be
Get
fine.
the cap.
You'd be fine. I
We're
mean,
not.
like you guys enjoy my
We're no.
Grandma
We're starting.
Magnus.
We're going to start focusing on Digivolution sources now. So it's don't worry.
No, you're right. You're right.
All right. I mean,
Imperial
like we're gonna
Dramon,
have
sorry, man.
Arrow Vdramon at the very most. I mean, like think about it, right? Okay. So Arrow Vdramon is probably going to go up, or is already going up. I'm not sure. At the time of recording this, let me search this up. Actually, how much is Arrow Vdramon? So y'all should probably. I think my recommendation. This is probably going to be like the first few times that I actually recommend doing a market watch for Arrow Vdramon right now. But
Write this down, guys. Write this down.
just hear me out. Arrow Vdramon should probably be picked up while it's 71 cents. It's alternate art from the
Do it. Do it. Do
if you're
it.
playing blue and you're playing on playing any of these decks from this set, I feel like you want to at least have one playset of Arrow Vdramon while it's 71 cents. It's pre-release Battle of Omni alternate art is $20. Not worth it. In my opinion.
Dang.
It's just not. It's not. I get it that it's a pre-release only card, but we're also getting more alternate arts of Arrow Vdramon. I
True.
thought
Oh yeah,
so.
that tournament, that Grand Prix tournament. Oh yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, we're getting more alternate arts of Arrow Vdramon, and then we're also getting Arrow Vdramon Zero from What is that? Start is from the structure deck, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. It's a starter deck that's coming out in Set 6 along with a new Galamon. So
So honestly,
Yeah,
I think this
buddy.
might be a good time to get Arrow Vidramon. I feel like it might come in handy. Speaking of which, Arrow Vidramon is in my new aggressive version of my Hexablaumon deck. We talked about guys. We did talk about what are we at? Like I think we're an hour in. I think
Mhm.
yeah,
we are.
I think we are too.
I think we
We
are as
Let me
talked
well.
about a lot of the
let me
cool
check.
cards.
We are. We are
Yeah,
an hour in actually.
yeah, we talked about a lot of cool cards from this set, but I think we should talk about the Ian meta.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, oh
Sorry, I
man,
thought that was funny.
yeah, here we
Here
go.
we go again.
Oh.
No.
Gather around,
Uh,
kids.
okay, so I don't think did Pro Play Games post the standings
They
because I can't
did,
remember.
I believe, because I remember like one of the YouTubers, I think his name is Mario World Gaming or something like that, got
No,
second place at the
yeah,
thing
no,
or
I
something.
remember that he posted it. He
Mhm.
posted his deck profile video, but I did not see Pro Play post the top. I think they did the top cut, but they didn't do everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
I think they did top cut.
at the very least, we can at least like go over the regionals at least, like like the last regional
Do we
last week at
have
least.
do we have any charts for the regionals?
I remember that. Let's see. If I remember correctly, Imperial Dramon did win, and there was like
Dan
I think
Vang.
a few Lord Nightmonts under.
It was, yeah, apparently according to a lot of the information floating around on the internet. Sorry, we don't have charts and etc. to show you guys. But according to the internet, Dan Vang won from Gaia Force Gaming. By all means, please go check them out. They're really cool people. He won with Blue Imperial Dramon. He had a really cool tech of Nidhoggmon at 1 because Dino Beamon is at 4. So if you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. And then of course new Blitz Omni was at 2. And if you want a better explanation of that deck, please go check out their channel. Please go check out that video. Major props out to them. And then according to the internet, it was a lot of Lord Nightmons under. And I think Mario Gaming World, he came in either, was it 10th place? Or
I
I'm about to go on
I
YouTube.
I gotta be honest. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you guys right now, but I'm looking up right now, and all I see deck profiles. Like I don't see a meta sheet or anything like that. Actually, hold up. This is the top cut. Maybe I could check the server or something.
I'm
Um.
on this freaking channel.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Speaking of servers, we do have a Discord server, guys. If you guys want to like hang around, battle some people from the Digimon community, ours at least, you can join that, and there should be a link in the description below.
I don't see a Shoutmon deck. Where is the Shoutmon deck at? Wait a minute.
Shaman. I didn't even know Shaman top.
I don't know.
But yeah, like we said, like go check out our Yukimon server.
Server.
We have a lot of great battles and a lot of great, and we're having like a really cool tournaments coming up too. So you guys definitely should come check them out.
Yeah, Mario Gaming World. He has Lord Nightmon Mastermon deck that topped at Power Play Games. He came in second place or in ninth place at regionals. So that's a really cool shout out to him. Well, he don't need no shout out from me. I'm scrub Twitter.
Good, Drew. Don't get a
I
shout
saw
out
his
from
deck
me.
draw though. Like honestly, I'm impressed with his deck. His deck idea because like he checked in a Kari in there, which
Mhm.
was a great idea. Honestly,
Nice.
like that Kari came in clutch because I saw one of his matches against Lord Nightmon mirror match, and he won because the Kari gave him that exact memory he needed to keep the turn going,
Nice.
and like he got him into another Lord Nightmon, and then just killed off from there. I was like, oh, that's actually a really nice tech idea.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, I didn't think, the really cool thing about Ian Meta is how much it differentiates from JP. And I never thought about teching in Mastermind and Zort defeat with
Mhm.
Lord Nightmon. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think about it at all. And then now that deck is running rampant because everybody's trying to stick to just one thing, but then it's like, okay, here's the second thing that still works. It might do something a little bit different, but it still works.
Mhm.
And that's the coolest thing about it. You know, whenever there is a meta version of that deck, if you make a creative, quote unquote creative version of it, it still has to be able to either stand on its own feet and do something completely different at the same time, or it has to be efficient in what it's doing.
Yeah. Plus, also, one good thing about like the EM meta that I like too, that like most of the time, not everyone can play the same deck. Like most of the time, you can like copy or like take ideas from deck profile, but like at the end of the day, it's your style. You have to make your own style with the deck to make it work for you, because that's one thing about like most card games that people don't really understand about this. Like you
Yeah.
can't just pick up a deck and master. You have to actually practice and make it your own style. Like you can play any deck, you just need to like learn to play it for you, not for anyone else but you.
A really good rule that came from my experience of playing Vanguard was make your deck based on your RNG.
Mhm.
If your deck, if when you play and you experience certain things, if you don't see as many rookies as everybody else, if someone's playing 14, if someone's playing 12, and you never see your rookies but they do, you might want to change your rookie count and change the ratios and increase it just a little bit so that you can make sure that you can see your rookies. If you are having bad luck just seeing a one of Tamer that you really want to see, maybe turn that one of into a two of. Play based on
Yep.
your RNG.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Make your style, because like um, like even like Fuki and Dev here have like different play styles when it comes to their Purgemon decks.
Yeah,
I remember correctly, Fuki like runs Purgemon, or like he used to run Purgemon and blockers in his deck.
set
Um,
1.5. Yeah, and then in my
That was
yes,
old.
yeah, it was old, but it's like no, yeah, yeah, Infusion is right. So like during that time, I gave up on blockers and I just stopped running blockers, and it still worked for me.
Yep.
Because I was just
yep.
like, hey, well, I don't need him. Like he's not going to show up. I never saw my blockers, and I was like, screw it. Let me just go full on aggressive. But
Yeah, but somehow Fuki found his every day of the week.
right, and I was
Yeah,
like,
buddy.
as soon as I changed it from being from like to no blockers, I was having a better chance, and I was taking games a little bit more. But I have blockers now because digivolving for one is important in that deck. But yeah, like now I have blockers again. Now that it's set 5,
Right.
because
And
the new ones are cool.
also another thing too about like deck building stuff like that. Um one cool thing that I learned when I was like building my deck for the first regional with War Greymon Yellow. I took deck ideas from, because like I haven't I was like in the middle of like getting started for Yu-Gi-Oh and everything like that, so I didn't have too much time to play Digimon too often.
Right.
What I did, I took deck profiles and like deck ideas and like looked at matches to like make a deck that was based off of all the text everyone was using,
Right.
and like I was able to make a stronger Grandma deck because of it. Like most of the time, and then like I said in my deck profile with you, I learned that like, okay, if I open a mirror match, I need to keep my strong guys in security and just dig for them instead of just like trying to like grab them right away and do it like that. Just have more Greymon attack and kill themselves. Like it's
Right.
just all about learning. You have to learn the style of your deck and make it so you can take advantage of mirror matches in your mind. Because like what might work for me might not gonna work for Fuki or Dev.
Right.
It works for everyone. I
True.
know Fuki has a different idea
My
of
biggest
like.
thing that I do, um, now like, people don't really understand this. My logic, right? Whenever I try to, when I debate on keeping someone in the raising area, it depends on if those cards are in my hand. So
Hmm.
if I have my boss monster in my hand and I have a way up, of course I'm keeping it in the raising area. But if I don't, I'm just gonna raise it up. And if I have rookies in my hand and I don't have if I have rookies in my hand and I don't have the pieces all the way up to where I need to go, I'll just put them in the play area. That's my thing that I've been going with a lot because I don't have no level 4s. I don't have no level 5s. So this is going to be a rookie down here for a long time, and then I have all these rookies in my hand. So I might as well just push it up and then try to get that Digivolution on that Digitama the next turn and X, Y, and Z. Uh, those little ways of thinking, you know what I'm saying? Those split decisions and everything really mean something. But it also depends on the matchup. So
Yep.
even if I don't have my pieces, but I know for a fact if I put this Digimon in the play area, it's going to die, then I'm going to just keep it in the racing area. If I know for a fact it's going to die, why would I waste that card?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff
Yep.
like that really matters. It depends. It's like when you play competitively, you really have to do the research. Even if you don't play that color, you need to know what's going on.
Yep.
When I was, I got washed out original, but when I was there, so many people didn't know what Hexblaumon did. So many people didn't know what Shikaomon did. In almost every round, what does Shikaomon do? What does Shikaomon do? What does Shikaomon do? By the way, since we're talking about Shikaomon, let me actually search him up. So Shikaomon is a level 5 yellow Digimon from BT3. He digivolves from both blue or yellow, yellow or blue. And then it says, opponent's turn, all of your opponent's Digimon without Digivolution sources get negative security attack -1. So this story can make sense. I had a really controlly Hexablaumon deck that was meant to stall. My problem that I came into contact with was that everybody was either OTK. I had a better matchup against Lord Nightmon, but the problem was I wasn't going against Lord Nightmon.
Dang.
Yep.
That's
And
unfortunate.
it was unfortunate, but I was like, oh well. And then I got washed out because I kept going against green OTK, red OTK, and I was like, huh,
Yep.
dang, this sucks, because I couldn't retaliate fast enough. And it's like, oh well, I have until December to try to get my invite, so it's fine.
Yeah, and that's one thing too about like deck building too that a lot of people I feel like have problems with too. When it comes to like actually deck building for regionals or for any big events or even locals, everyone keeps preparing for the one deck, which is either yellow or skitty control, but they don't prepare for everyone else. And
Well,
that's something that bugs me a lot too as a player. Is I thinking like, hold on, that's not a good reason to make your deck like this because you need to prepare for everyone. Not everyone's gonna have the same color. Not everyone got the same thing. Like if some of your locals all play that same color, but by all means do it like that for your locals. But like if you have the regionals, you
it
guys
really,
expect everyone to be there.
like,
Every color to be the
the
sun.
main thing that caught me off guard was green OTK. When green OTK came, and I just said, oh, well, dang, because I knew that I had a good matchup against Lord Nightmon, and I knew that I could squeeze it out against Shoutmon. Those were the only two decks that I knew for a fact I had practiced against those decks. I played against those decks multiple times, and I was
You're welcome.
confident that I can, right? Yeah, no, yeah, Infusion helped me out a lot too. Uh, I was really, but I didn't have practice for the purple matchups, and I didn't have practice for green OTK. So that's what did me in because it's like, oh, can't get rid of your Digivolution sources if you already do. Oh wait, oh did you just go into Chaosmon? Oh well, crap. Like,
Yeah, that's one of those things because like a lot of times because like here's the thing, green is still a good deck.
mm-hmm.
I'm still because here's the thing about like green. I do agree that's not going to be um like tier 0 or or to the point where it's just going to be like stupid. Everyone's going to play it everywhere around. But I do think it's still a deck to be feared and a deck to be respected because green is still alive. Like green's not dead. It's
But
still alive. It's still breathing.
the main thing you're not mentioning is the fact that Digisorption Green is dead.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Remember, Green OTK is Digiburst. The problem at JP was Digisorption Green. Digisorption Green is is probably dead, but that's one deck that we had, not all of them. We had one archetype that was Digisorption, then everybody else did something else. So one of our deck archetypes is dead because they got rid of our Anjuwamon.
Yep.
Argomon was our Angewomon, and because of the fact that paired with the option card as well, because of that, because of the low Digivolution cost, etc., it was a little bit too much. We had way too much. We had an Angewomon, and then we had basically free Digivolution costs. But the problem, the problem now is what happens. Do we add? Is because people are complaining about yellow, especially thanks to regional, since a lot of the tops were Lord Nightmon. But at the
Yep.
same time, it's better. It's like Lord Nightmon. It was always in JP. It was Digizorption Green, Lord Nightmon, and then I think it was Shoutmon.
Security control and Shoutmon.
Security control
Those
wasn't as big.
it wasn't as big, but it was still
It
like
was there.
it was still it was still there and was like shining through a lot of other decks over there. It
But
didn't
it
get really
wasn't
popular until this
McDonald's. It wasn't
thing.
McDonald's.
It
It was
wasn't
not
McDonald's at
built.
all.
Yeah, Ian created McDonald's control, but there was some forms of security control. I agree, but I think you're right. You're right because they did tech it into a lot of decks security control and fusion. You are right.
Yep. Yep. And then purple was alive over there too.
Yeah,
Like our meta is totally different. And also like backtrack a little bit to the Lord Nightmon thing. Like I do understand that like a lot of players have like powers of yellow decks and stuff like that because like everywhere is yellow, like yellow is all around stuff like that. But the thing is though too, um, that's like yellow can be beat. Like honestly, I played a Lord Nightmon deck and I got and like I couldn't do too well that regional either because like the problem was for me that like I couldn't find my cards. Like yellow was a deck like every other deck. Like I
you
understand
still
that
have
it
that same problem as everybody else.
Hmm.
yeah we all brick. Everyone bricks.
It's
True.
Like
Some
Digimon.
more than
You
others.
don't have no mulligans. You have to build your
nope.
deck correctly. Sometimes you might not see your pieces, but
Hmm.
Exactly.
I think people are upset. But it's like every card game, you're going to be there's going to be someone complaining about the meta. There's going
Yep.
to be someone upset that the meta is hasn't changed too much. The main
Oh yeah.
problem is the fact that yellow has been winning, but it's been different decks, and that's why I don't believe that yellow should be put on the list anytime soon. Because it would be
Agreed.
one thing if Shine was winning since its release and then until set 5. That's a whole different topic. The reason Digizorption got hit was because you always saw oh my gosh, I'm blanking. What is the card's name?
Argomon.
Argomon,
You
and then
saw hidden potential.
Hidden Potential,
Like
and then who else was it? The lady that drives the dragon. I
I
just
know
oh
what you're talking
Sarasmon.
about.
Sarasmon.
Sarismon.
Sarismon. The
Yep.
problem was that you saw Sarismon since its initial release. Oh,
Yep.
that's just a fast car that's driving past. So
Yeah.
hopefully,
Since set two.
since set
Like
two all the
yep.
way until whatever set it was until it got banned.
Set four. Actually,
Until its
it was there until
pieces.
set.
Yeah,
Yep. Until set four.
until its
Like
pieces got
like
banned
yep.
or restricted. It's called it's a ban list, but it's really a restriction list. It's not really a ban list because nothing got
Yeah.
banned. I
Yep.
digress. But the
Yeah.
problem
And
was the poster child was Sarismon. Sarismon kept being a problem, and with yellow, the boss monsters are changing, and that's why I
yep.
don't feel like it's a big deal.
Yeah,
Um,
like every set with yellow, like our boss must have changed. Like, because here's the thing though too, because like technically when we first had Digimon over here, with regionals, everything like that, not with the Bandai official ones, but with the pro
mhm.
play games, stuff like that. What decks we saw back to back that weren't red or blue? It was purple, and everyone had a problem with purple back in the day because like everyone said like, oh, purple's too much, purple's doing all this stuff. Like everyone was complaining about purple. And now look at it now. Like purple's not doing as much anymore. And I was like, oh, purple's fine. It's not really that big of a
So
deal.
as soon as there's gonna be another thing where it's like you're gonna complain about the meta, and then they're gonna forget about what they said during set 5. I've already
Hmm.
seen a lot of people argue on Facebook and Facebook groups about it and everything. But like the biggest thing is just like just chill out. It's a meta. The meta fundamentally meta stands for most effective tactic available. That's what meta
Hmm.
stands
Yep.
for.
Yep. And
You
the
can't
things so
blame
too,
them.
like, yep. And here's the thing too, because like it all depends on like how good the deck is and how much like is well played, like you said.
Yeah.
And the thing is though, like technically, if we're going by like set 6 standards, yellow is actually not gonna be that big of a deal apparently because of Jesmon, what was this? Jesmon, Security Control, and Bond of Courage, Agu, and Garurumon. Those are supposed to be the 4 decks supposed to be outshining Lord Nightmon when they drop because they're supposed to be faster. They kill a lot faster, and they're stupidly good. But everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, they'll be fine." That's what we said about Lord Nightmon.
But we said that for Lord Nightmon. We keep saying like, "Oh no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." But it's always the decks that you're always like, "Oh, it's gonna be fine." No, there's a reason that
Mm-hmm.
people are talking about it in JP. There's a reason that that card's on the poster of the box and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like the Digimon community, me included, is not the best at predicting meta.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't.
Like,
It's so much. There's so much variance in our meta in EN that it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible.
yeah,
Almost.
and
One thing that I think that like Digimon like developers are really good at is like giving you cards that like decks need, but you don't know if it'll be like game breaking. You
Right.
know,
right.
like we say that Green got shafted, but in practice it may actually be pretty solid. We don't know.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, because like I think the reason why Green got like so downplayed, at least it feels like in set 7, like we were talking about earlier, some of that is mainly because of the fact that like Green in the last few sets has been still breathing and still pretty dangerous to the point where like there's different forms of them. Like there's Digiburst, there's Digisorption, there's still engines of Green that's still being played.
Yeah.
And like if you give them like a little more push, it's going to break a limit. That's why they had to stop them for a minute. That's what they did with like Yellow, because like we looked at the last set, Yellow didn't give like too much good things. Like oh my god, was Lord Nightmon. I understand why, because that's kind of was enough. If we
Yeah.
had any more super rares or like just because Lord Nightmon in set 5, I feel like that would have pushed some boundaries. That would have
Like,
pushed
and my whole thing, right?
some anger.
The reason I still think Green is still a credible threat is because when you hear Rookie Rush, now we have yellow green right now.
Yep.
But guess what keeps staying in Rookie Rush? Green.
Yep.
Green constantly stays in Rookie Rush. It doesn't matter what's going on. Green is there. Green is still in Rookie Rush. Green is still a valuable color in Rookie Rush in general, thanks to option cards, etc., etc. And you
Yeah,
can't just call green out. You know.
True.
and now even think about it. Like what was it that new Digimon collector set that's coming out? They've been making Imperial top with the new green support that gives Imperial piercing now. So green is still seeing play in Imperial Green's still being
You
played
know what I'm worried
in Rookie
about? I'm
like
worried that
Austin.
Imperial Dramon might get it.
Mhm.
I'm worried because no one's playing it as much, but Dan Varing has been able to consistently win with Imperial Dramon. Like that's his go-to. Um,
Yeah,
but I'm glad that again it's one of those things of the pilot new
agree.
deck. So it's not like everybody is doing it. It's just again the pilot is doing it. So yeah,
And I'm okay with that. Like, if you get pilot with a deck, by all means, do what you gotta do. It just sucks um, when people are blaming the decks for the build and not themselves for it, because most of the time it just means you gotta get better. Like if you lose, that just means that you got like learn how to get better about that. Like,
practice the game a little bit more too. You know what I'm saying?
yep, and Pookie actually talked to me about that when we were first starting out in Digimon and everything like that, where like I was feeling really upset about like on my red deck, and he told me that yo, you gotta like in your exact words, I think you said that hey, sometimes you just gotta get better. Sometimes you just had to like learn the matchups, learn how to like build your deck efficiently for that.
Yeah,
And
I
he
think
was
I
right.
remember that.
Yeah,
I feel
and he
like
was right. Like,
early Digimon, man, like you were playing almost every deck like it was Shine, and I thought that was your main thing because you kept playing like really like you were really reserved and you were trying to hold and not rush. Like you were really just you were playing a little bit slower, but the aggro deck we wanted to be aggro. That was my main thing early on you, but it's like hey, I mean like you conquered it regardless. You conquered your flaws. in that
hmm
in that thing. Because I remember I told Fluky, I was just like, I feel like he's playing uh what was it? Alter S, his Alter S deck like it Shine by accident.
Yeah. Like I do the same thing when I play my purple deck a lot. Like I'll play purple a lot, then I'll go over to blue, and it's like, wait, I have to change my mindset real quick. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
I can't
Yeah,
bring these guys
because
back. You gotta be
Mhm.
careful.
yeah, because Fuki is a really aggressive player. Most of
Mhm.
the time, whenever you see him play, because like a lot of times he forgets how to
Slow it
what's
down.
working for
Slow it down or
Slow down,
yeah.
wait,
yeah.
put on the
I
brakes a little
appreciate
bit.
that.
Yeah, and I'm honest. Like I'll be honest with myself and be like, yeah, you're not playing the same
You
deck.
know
It's
what's the
completely
weirdest
different.
thing? I'm like the most aggro slash control player, but I tried to play stall during a regional, and I was like, why am I doing this? Like, I
Hey,
changed it now back to aggro. By the way, I put all force in and etc. But yeah,
yeah, I
no,
feel like the only stall decks that should be like really well constituted is Surrey Security Control because
McDonald's
that's the one
true.
that just like when
That's doing it
you stall for fun.
right.
Yeah.
It was working, but I wasn't able to close out the game because they either had a level 7. Da da da. I digress. It's a whole thing. A lot of my problems came from. All right, so you made it that everybody can attack. What if I get rid of Hexablaumon and you don't have another one? I'm like, oh, then I'll die. Cool. And then
Yeah,
they get rid of Hexablaumon.
yeah, that's actually something I think I showed you in our practice because like I was like, wait, Hexaplamon's here?
All right,
Shopmon, you mind, man?
I need you to
Thanks,
stop
buddy.
using that.
It's
It's
like,
like
yeah,
thank
one of
you.
those things you also got to take a gamble in this game sometimes too. Like earlier on when we were playing, I remember just OT King like infusion in this one game. But to be honest, if I had not gotten lucky, I would have lost.
The,
So like
your
sometimes you got to take
Yeah,
RNG
that
no, I
chance.
remember
really
that. I remember that
matters.
game well.
You got
I
to
think
take
about it.
the chance
You went
sometimes.
like you literally just took advantage of like jamming, right? Wasn't it like Frigimon swung? Or wait, am I remembering the
Um,
wrong game? Wait.
no. Okay. The game you're talking about is when he could kite his breath on turn
hmm
two.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Um,
That was
on one of my
ballsy.
guys, but but the thing is though, he actually had the full board. Um, and like I had enough to like I remake my board and everything. But the thing is, he was able to make a pure Demon TK that same turn. I was like, Jesus Christ,
He
how
was
is
able to
that
swing for
possible?
it.
It was lucky, but it was like a calculated chance. Like I knew that if I got rid of your like Kaida's breath, because like Kaida's breath isn't the best thing, it literally puts it back in their hand. Shine Greymon's probably going to do something if you
You
don't do
don't get rid
anything
of it.
that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
If you
like,
don't stop it,
hmm
it might do something bad.
exactly.
Uh,
So you got
Kai's
to be
breath
like,
is better than Absolute Blast because Absolute Blast is extremely situational because it doesn't return anything. It only returns one Digimon card that has no Digivolution sources.
yeah, that's not
So
that great.
that's not that great.
So
One.
So I honestly have to go back on that footage because I believe that Absolute Blast was translated completely wrong. Because I think during the podcast it was translated that it just returns one Digimon to the deck, to the bottom of the deck. Period.
Mm,
No, it has to have no Digivolution sources.
yep. And like
It's
late
a
game,
unique
that's
situation.
awful.
Yeah, late game,
yeah,
and you don't, and you need to come back in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's awful.
wait, Fuki.
Yep.
The funny thing is, did we just hear that DevsUtopia
I'm
actually
still
said
not
Kai's
playing
breath
it.
is a good.
I'm still
Yeah,
not
he
playing
did
it.
say
I
Kakaido.
said it's
He said
better
it
than
was pretty
Absolute
good though.
Blast. No, I said it was better than Absolute Blast. Trust me, I'm still not playing it.
Oh, you sure? Not even a little bit?
No, it's not
Not
worth
even
it.
a tiny bit?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I agree. It's not the best card to freaking play.
god!
Like I'd rather just play Hammer Spark because at least when you hit it, at least it might be my turn.
Yeah, you can play both.
I mean, yeah. If
That's what I do.
I got Blitz Omni in my deck, so I got a lot of Blitz Omnis in my deck. So
Oh my god.
I'd
Rather play an
rather
entire deck of level sevens than actually play like removal.
no screw removal if I can kill you.
That's removing your security, baby. That's
Yeah,
removal to me.
I'm removing your
Fucking like a
security,
true
then
pure
I'm swinging. Like no, think about it, right? Like Imperial Jamon doesn't need Kokaida's breath that much.
You're
Yes,
right.
Grand
You're right.
Lens was
100%.
like I
You
think it.
need half. You don't even need half the cards in your deck. All you need is freaking jamming and then say good night. That's all you
No,
need.
you're right.
Played Nidhoggmon and said he did extremely well against Lord Nightmon players because of
Oh, I hate that card. I know the exact card you're talking about because I actually think I played against someone that had that same exact tech. I'm not sure who it was that has that tech.
Yeah.
But I saw the exact same tech and I lost to it. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Imperial Dramon literally just said, "Hey, I guess I need some help," and I guess because again, Green Imperial Dramon, I am so upset that he's still not that good.
You don't even need him anymore.
You
The
don't need
freaking
him.
collector.
The fact that he's not even in the deck anymore. The Green Imperial Dramon isn't in the deck no more, and now it's Nidhoggmon.
Mm-hmm.
You even need him at all because like what? And that collector said you get one that gives you piercing anyway for Imperial Dramon. It's like,
Right.
Wait, so you already have piercing and jamming, and you understand?
Right.
What kind of BS is that?
Like it breaks my heart that Green Imperial Dramon isn't that useful still. But no, like yeah, man. Like as we keep talking about this and everything, you know what I'm saying? Ian Meta is wild, man. Besides Lord
insane.
Nightmon, you know, we have to still deal with Yellow, Green, Rookie Rush. We have to deal with Shoutmon.
Hey, my boy.
Shoutmon DX OTK is still a thing. There are still
Yes.
some decks that are still, you know, topping in events. Green
Yeah.
OTK is still a thing. Blah blah blah. You know.
It controls the thing, and then purple Luvmon loop actually
Did it
is. I think it almost top 32 actually at that regional. And I think about it because I remember seeing a like one behind. It was like legit right behind, like third. I think I got third place.
Like okay, I don't know if I don't consider Lilithmon Loop meta only because you can't get it off consistently.
That's fair.
So right now I feel like Ian's meta right now is Lord Nightmon slash Mastermon, Shoutmon DX, Blue Imperial Dramon. He won the event with it. That's why I'm putting Blue Imperial Dramon in this meta tier list in no specific order. No specific order. Yellow, green, Rookie Rush. Security McDonald's Control is still around. I'm not sure if it topped any events.
Oh no, it did. I saw a top 32 build top. I'm not sure what place it got exactly, but I know it did get top 32 because Zortz is a problem.
Right. And then I don't know, Chaos Gallantmon, I don't think it's been doing too hot.
No, it's too slow, unfortunately.
It's a little bit too slow. So, but that's
sorry, Fluky.
It's okay.
Almost every freaking purple deck is almost too slow or needs too much.
Yeah.
But you know.
And look at the bright side. In about 1 month, purple actually gets Titamon, and then you get to actually have fun and be in the meta because it's actually fast.
Yeah, Titamon is our only way of making it fast. Purple deck.
Because every time you start, you get peace. You get extenders, and you're like, well, good night.
But yeah,
I don't want to go do this.
No specific order, by the way, but that's the current Ian meta for set 5.
And Hexabell. Wait, didn't Hexabell top too?
No.
Or it didn't top? Never mind then.
To my knowledge, no. I might be wrong.
Forgive me, guys. I had no idea about Hexabell. I thought the Hexabell was doing something. My bad.
I don't believe it did. I would be happy if it did, so I can figure out how to build my deck. Because I need all the help I can get.
Okay, then I'm good. Then I play Lord Nightmon, so I'm fine.
Right. Yeah. No.
I got 20 teachers around.
I am not buying Pulsemon right now. My yellow green Rookie Rush deck is just going to not have Pulsemon at this point.
Oh yeah, watch his Ultranarch become a promo in set 6. So you might get a chance to get one anyway.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, I'll be happy.
No, that's really it. You know, we kind of sped run through this, but yeah, that's really it. We don't have too much else to talk about, guys. Yeah, welcome back to Tamer Talk. We've been going for a little bit, but we're back.
Thick minute.
Stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've been a little bit busy.
Oh yeah. And like, you know, it's good to be back. It feels good, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to change up I really wanted to have the same group. I didn't want to change up just because Fluky moved to the Netherlands. I was playing.
You'll never know.
You'll never know. Yeah,
Unless you
actually,
watch my
he
stream.
lives in Canada, so
Yeah.
now we just make
Oh.
Yeah,
rules.
no, I thought you went to Japan, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
yeah.
Want some sushi and poutine,
He
man?
tells every different friend just a different place that he moved to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he want
That's
to make
hilarious.
sure that you guys don't find him. You know.
Right, right. You know, that's to stay the myth, the legend. Just
Yep.
hopping from every state just to prove, like, you know, that credit score must be terrible if he does that for real.
That'd be awful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yo, Fluky, that reminds me, man. I hope you moving doesn't just change the fact that I still have the challenge out for you, my Shopmon versus your Jessmon deck, man. We still have a battle for that, man.
A lot of these
Oh,
Tamer
man, I
battles
hope.
on my channel is going to start being digital.
Probably.
Yeah, most likely.
But all right,
Yes.
that's it. That's it for Tamer Talk and everything. Again, we're just talking because we're friends. And like, I don't want this video to go any longer because it's going to take a long time to export. So thanks again, guys, for just paying attention and sticking with us all the way to the end. I am working on getting Tamer Talk on Spotify. I am just lazy. So all right,
I feel
out.
that.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.